All right, I'm gonna go ahead.
Mm. Mm.
Yo, what up?
Hi.
Hello. I can talk about one school urban legend that I have.
What?
I can talk about a school urban legend. Can you hear me fine,
Yeah.
or do I sound fast?
Ooh, there's one in Evansville.
Wait, can you hear me fine, or do I
Yeah,
sound
you,
fast as
you
fuck?
sound fine.
Oh, cool. Because I'm on Twitch for some reason.
What?
It's
You were
working right
talking
now.
fast as fuck early, like way before.
Oh, that was me. I was actually just talking really fast at that moment.
No, you sounded like robot mode.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, that definitely wasn't me. Should I get started on my end,
Yeah,
or
sure.
do you need a minute to get your situation ready? Day.
Dude, no, mine's good.
I said day.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Dude, Day knows all the shit that goes down in California.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Super Wieners or Super Talks, Super Wieners. Uh, here with me today are my co-hosts Timmy and Day.
Hey,
Yeah.
Today we're going to be talking about urban legends since it's the night before Halloween. Give a little bit of like spooky stories that like have come out within your city. This is where you guys agree. Say like yeah.
yeah, dude, there's a couple. There's a
Here's a
couple
couple.
from around here.
I have one that I know of, like in Waukegan.
This doesn't even have all the haunted places.
Haunted places.
Yeah.
All right, you want to start off since you have a couple?
All right, this one I know about. It's from the Coronado Theater. I know about this one. I used to work at the Coronado Theater. And here's the story in detail, in much detail that I could find in like this short notice. One night, police were called about a ghostly woman in white who appeared in an elevator at a parking garage. Earlier witnesses had been confused as to why the elevator kept going up and down with no one inside it. But when the white figure showed up in the glass elevator located just outside the Coronado Theater, people realized the figure resembled the ghostly woman in the white who has been seen at the Coronado. Later, authorities said the elevator was being tested remotely by a contracting company. But there's a few theaters that are haunted in my town. There's the theater at my high school is haunted by a it was so apparently like back in the day, like when they used to have like cadavers and shit in like the science room at like high schools or whatever, they were doing whatever like biology dissecting this cadaver. They named it Oscar, but in fact it was a woman's body, and she had been pregnant or whatever when she died. And so now like people can hear like a baby crying and stuff like when they're working in the theater late at night, like building a stage and shit. And then there's another one.
Wait, but did the baby die?
Yeah. Supposedly, I don't know. Like the cadaver was really like it was old. It was really old.
Okay, so there's like no way of knowing that.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the other one?
And there's another one about like it's a theater at our Catholic high school, Boylan.
Boylan?
Yeah.
Like Boyland?
Like Boylan, but without the D. Yeah, Boyland without the D.
Mm.
So it's like Never mind. I was gonna make an off-color joke. It was gonna be good though.
I think because I was gonna make a similar joke. I think we both know where that was gonna go. Especially when you mentioned the word Catholic.
Oh yeah, oh my god, it just makes it funnier. Oh my god. But so there was a gal, like she was on her way to. She was one of the. She was on her way to her performance for being like she was like the lead actress in the play for the school or whatever, and she was on her way. She was like either like riding her bike or walking or whatever, but she ends up getting hit by a car and like dying or whatever. And now, like, apparently, sometimes when people are driving down the road where right by where the school is, or like close by where the school, they'll see the fucking girl in the green dress. I don't know. I've never seen it, but people say. So those are 3 theaters that I know of that are haunted.
I
Or
mean,
theater related.
I've seen her. Damn well knowing I've only been to Rockford twice.
You never know. You never came from that way either, where you would have seen her. So
Exactly. um, the one that I like really know of before we get into like the ones that we uh like we just heard, and then the stories that are online is my middle school. They said it was haunted. That the gym, one of the gyms that we have is haunted. Uh, what happened is originally there was a pool underneath where the floor is, and they said a kid drowned and died in that pool. Uh, so the school after that just decided to pave it and just close it off, seal it. And the thing is, like they say that the kid haunts haunts that auditorium now.
well, fuck.
Hmm. I don't even know if it's true or not.
Well, fuck. Is that where you went to school?
Yeah, that middle school I went to. I mean, yeah, that's how I heard about it because I went to that middle school. But like, there's no like, I never checked if there was a record of a kid dying at the school or anything, or if that used to be a pool. But it does look like it was like a sealed off pool because it has like a slit down the middle. You smoke crack rock up in this bitch.
Yeah, that's an urban
Wow,
legend. I don't know who the Rat King is.
I'm the Rat King.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. But yeah, like it has a slit down the middle of the auditorium, so I'm guessing like that it did used to be a pool there, because why else would that slit be exactly down the middle of the entire area?
yeah.
So it makes sense.
Shut this shit down.
Hmm. And also like the uh the the uh the floor was like a rubbery type of shit.
Yeah.
So it all does like make
Dude,
sense.
dude, shutting that pool down probably pissed off the ghost.
Quite possibly.
And then like because he was still doing his laps, like
The ghost was doing his laps
he was
still.
still doing his laps and shit. And then they shut that pool down, and now he's all like, "Well, fuck, now I gotta haunt this bitch."
It's like, fuck you. Y'all ruined it. I have no clue why you guys showed up in my feed because shit. I mean, I don't
Dude,
think it's
did you sub to me during the episode I did with Daniel and that crazy dude I went to school with? Hopefully, that'd be cool. I like new fans.
they're so rare.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
they are.
I'm just
though,
being
man.
mean.
I lost like 700 subs,
Oh shit.
but I think they were all bots though. So like,
Yeah, true. Or deactivated accounts.
yeah,
I'll make sure, for sure, of all that shit. All right. So we went through that. Do you want to go to some that you found online, or no ones that you've heard about?
It's Dave's turn.
Oh, is it? Dave, you got something? I don't think he has anything.
Um, shit, I don't know. We have the Zodiac killer back in like the '60s.
That's not
That
a.
count?
That's
That
not a
count?
good.
Nah, but that's some
Wasn't
shit
that
that's
proven?
like.
Wasn't that
I
proven
guess
to be Ted
I guess
Cruz?
the mysterious part is I don't think they ever actually caught him.
They never did, but wasn't it proven to be Ted Cruz?
No, but they caught somebody.
Description.
They caught somebody, but I don't think they actually caught him. So that's the mystery part about it, I guess. I think he just died in old age, like he planned on.
Okay.
That's my first one. Zodiac killer was never found. That counts, right?
I think so. What do you think?
Yeah, dude. Like he was never found.
I truly don't think they ever actually caught him. I think they thought they did, or they just caught somebody just to stop it. But no,
Okay, that sounds interesting.
no, it doesn't.
Uh, I'm just playing it up.
All right, this is another one in my town. It's I didn't know about this one. Um it's right outside of like downtown on the east side, so it's like in a kind of shitty area. All right, this old hotel was reportedly remodeled into housing for seniors. The basement used to hold a bar and bowling alley, but hasn't been used since the 1980s. An eerie presence can be felt here, as well as sudden temperature changes and an overwhelming urge to leave the area. The same presence is sometimes felt in the kitchen area and on the 11th floor, which was the site of the hotel's ballroom. Spooky. It's just old people wanting to party, man. That's all that is.
Oh yeah, I have a urban legend that I heard about. You remember the urban legend of like if you see a girl waiting on the road, and if you don't stop for her and you look back, that she winds up being in your back seat of your car and then she kills
Oh
you.
shit.
You remember that one?
No, but that reminded me of like the girl with like the scarf.
The girl with the scarf?
Yeah.
Well, tell me about it.
The girl with the scarf was the like you pick her up alongside the road and like you're like why and you're
Oh
like
yeah, I heard
you're
about
like,
that one too.
you're like it was like raining or whatever. You're trying to give her some dry clothes. You're like here's a like and she eventually removes the scarf and you're like her head falls off, whatever. Like the
Yeah.
scarf was the only thing like keeping her head detached or what. It's silly.
Oh yeah. That one was funny. All right, what's another one? How about that? You got one that you know of? Another one that you know of?
What?
You got another one that you know of?
Um,
Dude, it sounds like you're masturbating.
No, that's me.
I
Oh,
know. I'm saying that it sounds like you're masturbating. For those who don't know, he just muted his mic. You don't got another one, Day?
you can't hear me?
I can hear you now.
I said there's tunnels like in Chinatown, underground tunnels
Okay.
that some say is leads to like some shady tourist attraction, like gambling rings and what is it, opium rings, like drugs and shit.
Okay.
It
Oh,
also helps you
sick.
help sneak around the city easier and stuff. But I mean, they're hidden, so they're just like
Yeah.
underground and shit.
Yeah.
So probably some shady shit that went down.
It's a legitimate underworld.
Dude, that reminded me of like so like Rockford was like a big area like during like prohibition and shit, right? So like I was I was doing work for this dude like just for like a side job, whatever. He was paying me like $10 an hour cash to like shovel rubble out of his yard, and then like we'd go like and dump it in like random spots, whatever. But he was like showing me his basement one day, and then there were like parts in his basement where he has like legit like tunnels that like lead into like other parts of like the neighborhood and shit. For like, pretty sure they were built for like trafficking booze and whatever, like during prohibition. But like that's pretty rad shit. Like he's like I could get into like so many of my neighbors' houses, but I haven't done it. He's just this old crazy dude.
That reminds me of like the actual story of like there was this tunnel between one house and another house, and like the dude kept going into the family house and everything. Like they actually made a movie about it recently, but like it's like I don't think it's out yet, or I think it's on Netflix. It's one of the two. I forget the name of the movie. I gotta look it up later. But pretty much like the guy kept going in and out of their house and all that shit, and the family kept getting paranoid and shit. And dude, for some reason, like the thing that he did was grab a bat after that shit kept happening over and over again in their house. And I was like, bro, at this point, get a fucking gun. Get a fucking gun and fucking handle that business.
Wasn't he
Because
getting in through like the cupboard or some shit?
he was getting in through a tunnel that
Yeah, I
was
know
like
it was
into
like
that
through a
house. Yeah.
tunnel, but like wasn't the tunnel like attached to like some like cupboard? Like and he was getting into like basically like the pantry.
If that's how it was, that's crazy. And then like when they actually started following the guy into the tunnel, apparently like he sealed it off before they could get to the other side. And my thing was like, so why didn't they just bust it down and call the cops to investigate that shit?
Yeah.
And like to this day, they said that they never like got rid of the seal and stuff to see who the fuck it is, who it was. And I'm like, bruh, what do you mean? You just let this guy get away for scot free? Like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
I'm like, there's no way this guy is getting away with this shit. I'm
That's,
definitely not going to investigate it, but I'm definitely like being like, yo, officers, what the fuck is this? Check
yeah,
it out.
wacky, dude. No
Yeah.
way.
And I'm just like, man, fucking white people. It was an upper class white neighborhood. But yeah, that's what it reminded me of when you said the tunnels.
That's fucking
Yeah.
Do you know where any of those tunnels are? Day?
No.
No. You're not part of that exclusive membership.
I have not been to Chinatown in like years, so no.
Damn,
Actually, I
man.
don't think I've ever actually been over there.
You don't go to Chinatown and get some steamed buns?
No, I'm good.
dude. The only time I've been to Chinatown was last year for your birthday, Tony.
And the food was great.
That food was great. Oh man.
Man. Need to go back again.
Yeah, I'd love to go back, dude. Just the whole like vibe was really cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's my favorite restaurant there in Chinatown.
Well, not
Gotta
even just
bring.
the restaurant, but just like when we were just walking around, even though it was like late at night and everything was
Oh, yeah.
closing, like it was still like really just cool. Like the
You
places
should
that were
go
open.
again. You could bring Brit.
We walked down that fucking one shady road at the end of the night. I was all like, dude, this is like the real Chinatown right here. Like these motherfuckers are open late. This is where the clubs are.
They did have that karaoke bar.
Yeah.
You got to bring Brit next time.
Yeah, she was with the kid last time, so.
Mm-hmm. You got to coordinate.
And then your birthday this year, we already had plans because it was Sweetest Day and whatever. So,
Yeah. Y'all said fuck Tony.
yes, exactly.
I was originally gonna make it the 8th, but I had fucked up and waited until like a week before the 8th to like set out the announcement, so I had to push it back another week for people. Which a lot more people would have showed up if I actually had made it the 8th. But I fucked up. That's all me. Yeah. I'll probably just make another event like, hey, I just want to hang out with y'all. All right, let's go back to these.
All right, here's what the internet says about this place, and then I'll tell you what I know about this place.
All right.
This is in Belvedere, Illinois. This is Bloods Point Cemetery, named after the area's first white settler, Arthur Blood, as said to be a hot spot for the eerie, such as orbs, a vanishing barn, phantom vehicles, and a ghost dog that sports glowing red eyes. To add to the spookiness, the nearby railroad bridge was said to be the setting for a school bus accident, as well as several hangings. Electrical anomalies and ghostly children's laughter have been reported here.
Oh, I heard about that one.
A documentary's being made about this one, and they're like the radio was talking about it, like they're looking for people to interview, and like I'm pretty sure a lot of the people are just going to be talking about how we all drove out here and we parked our car on the railroad bridge, like because that's where all the fucking shit was supposedly goes down. There's this certain spot right there on the railroad bridge. Park your car on it. And you're fucking, that's where, like, we would just always just sit there and we would just get super high and not see shit. We out there for fucking hours and not see shit.
And nothing happens. What times do you usually go?
Like, really, like, late at night, like 10 to, like, maybe, like, midnight, you know, we'd be out there.
Oh, you got to stay until, like, 1 a.m.
Maybe like we probably I don't, dude. It was back in high school years, man, when we would go out here and do this shit, dude. Like I don't know.
Damn.
I never saw shit though.
Yeah, that's how it works. You don't see it, but other people do. Okay, so let's see. One that I have heard of was okay. Oh, actually, one that I found on the website is Egypt, Illinois, which I didn't know we had a city called Egypt here.
Oh yeah, we got an Egypt.
All right. Oh yeah. Apparently, this one guy like died while riding the bus, and so the legend has it that he still rides the bus up until like they go into a tunnel. And then like once they get to the tunnel, the man just disappears from the bus while the bus takes its route. If I were sitting down in that route and that shit happened around me, I'd be like, nah, get me the fuck out. I'm out. Unless if I got out, that would mean that I'm stuck there with them. Then maybe I should stay in the bus. Right?
Yeah.
Unless that motherfucker started following me to my house.
Then you just pretend like you live at your neighbor's house.
What am I gonna do? Go inside my neighbor's house and pretend that this is my house? Like I just go in there and then my neighbor ain't gonna do shit about me being in their house?
No, you walk in there and be all like, I gotta like occupy your residence for a little bit.
That's the way you get your ass beat.
Dude,
It's the dumbest shit ever, Timon. You got another one, Day? Oh, you just playing video game.
Um,
I think he's talking right now and we can't hear him.
can you hear me?
Now we can. See, I told you.
The Setro Forest suicides.
is
Um,
that the, is that the Japanese forest?
I don't know. It's a spot in nature for like walks and picnics. Houses dark past in the years between 1899 and 1908. Several bodies were found in the forest. Um, I guess ideal location for discreet suicides. And the forest is so thick, they remained among the trees for weeks before they were found. So, I guess if you believe these stories, the souls of these bodies still linger here to this day.
Now that is creepy.
Yeah,
That's a creepy one.
that's actually pretty frightening. Like, what the fuck? That's
Damn.
some Blair Witch shit.
That's actually a good one.
That's some
Damn.
Blair Witch shit.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That reminds me of when like my cousin went on I think it was a high school trip, and they stayed on a plantation, and they had to spend the night there. It was like, ain't no fucking way. Some hear some damn singing at night from some old slave spirits or something.
God damn.
Dude, this next one was on apparently an episode of Haunted, October 30th, 2010. This is in my town. It's Tinker Swiss College is said to be haunted. Witnesses of paranormalists have heard humming and other children's voices, believed to be because the site used to be a home for terminally ill children. Oh shit. The spirits of the Tinker family are believed to linger in the place as well. Tinker Swiss Cottage has been featured on TV's Ghost Hunters. Okay, that's what it was. Ghost Hunters.
Oh yeah, I remember that episode. I used to watch a lot of like Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures, and stuff like that. All that paranormal shit.
Yeah.
Shit was a vibe back in high school.
I didn't know about that one.
Hmm. That place is actually really creepy. I think they also make it like a a haunted house on Halloween.
Hell yeah.
Which, if we're talking about like ones that have been on on like TV, like this one on Ghost Adventures, like there's this one of like this woman, uh this nun who was at a psych ward, but it was also like like prison psych patients.
Yeah.
So like it was very like scummy people, and apparently she was locked in one night, and well actually no, she was locked in because they beat her unconscious, and they hit her, and then they took advantage of her, and then once they were done they killed her, and like they like chopped up her body parts, and then like they say that her ghost still haunts the place. And then also some of the psych patients that were killed by like doctors that were doing very shifty medicine, like
Ooh.
studies and projects and stuff like that.
Trying to fucking create X-Men.
Not like that, but you know, like examining their bodies or like lobotomizing people and stuff like that. Yeah, shit like that. And so like, they went there to investigate it. All right. So that's one that I know of that I saw from there. So yeah, they say that she haunts the place every now and then there.
Well, fuck.
Yeah. You got another one, Timmy?
This one I just found, and it's like this one's in Evansville, Wisconsin. So it's like a 50-minute drive from my house. Uh,
I can't hear you. Timmy, you muted yourself.
I didn't mute myself; it just went mute. I think it's like when I jiggle my cord or something. I don't know. It just mutes something. It was doing that on my Shazam Wienercast or a Black Adam Wienercast.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it today. So good.
But Black Adam,
Yeah.
hell yeah, it was decent. I loved it. It was like fucking what? It was like 2 hours of this fucking The Rock
Yeah.
beating the shit out of everyone.
And not playing the rock.
Yeah, that was
Mostly
good.
not playing the rock. Yeah.
So this one's in Evansville, Wisconsin. I don't know when I cut off. So like this one's in Evansville, Wisconsin, and it's about a road, and so it's like Evansville is like 50 minutes from my house. It says the most realistic story about Weary Road of Evansville, Wisconsin involves teenagers car surfing, not slowing down for a curve in time, and being killed when they were ejected off the vehicle into a steep ditch or the creepy tree line. Another involves more teens playing chicken on one of the longer stretches of road. I guess there's a picture of the road. Oh, that's in the map. This is a long ass stretch.
I
Yeah,
bet.
that's a long ass road. Okay, I can.
Take you down the old town road.
This fucking road.
Oh yeah, that's one straight line.
It's just like it. So they're playing chicken down that road. By driving at each other at speed with the lights off and
Oh
wrecking
fuck.
head on when they misjudge the length of the road. It's pretty popular today for younger generations to repeat this. Though doing some research, I haven't found any evidence of car wrecks. There have been reports of phantom motorcycles, cars, and trains. Chicago Northwestern tracks cross the north portion of the road. Dark figures and imps passing in front of or behind vehicles traveling the road late at night, green glowing near the bridge, screams and inhuman sounds, scratches showing up on bodies. If you stop your car on the bridge, the car won't start back up again. This happens to me personally in my brand new car full of people. 2008, sightings of a ghostly girl in the woods, Mr. Weary making appearances on the road at night.
You know what that sounds like?
Bullshit.
Yeah, it sounds like they hear animals in a
That
fucking road.
and
And
fucking
you know,
Evansville, Wisconsin. There's like 2,000 people that fucking live there.
and those nocturnal animals when like they have like their they have those night vision eyes. They look fucking green at
Yeah,
night. Like fucking deer. You see their eyes, they look green as fuck.
yeah. I've seen them. I've hit a deer once driving home from Harvard.
It sounds like they saw like a raccoon or a deer or some shit, but they
You
couldn't really
see,
make out the body and they could just see the eyes.
you see any of them fucking critters late at
Mhm.
night, dude? Their eyes are just glowing.
Yeah, and you can barely make out their figures.
Dude, it scared the shit out of me once. I was dating this gal, and I used to park my bike in her shed, and I was leaving late at night once, and I go into the shed, dude, and I just see fucking all these glowing eyes. It was a bunch of raccoons and shit, dude. I was
Yeah, see raccoons. Fucking telling you, man.
It's the scariest shit ever.
Or even a fucking possum. I think I ran over a possum once.
Ugh.
All right. Since you got that one, I'm gonna give one that's from Dudleytown. It's in Connecticut. All right. So it says there's an eerie town in Connecticut that locals refer to as Dark Vortex.
Hell yeah.
Rumor has it that if any visitor steals an artifact from that area, they will have a horrible curse put on them. Moreover, visitors have reported seeing orbs of light, wolfish black shadows, and hearing disembodied voices. The Topper is mysterious group. The Topper is a mysterious group that calls themselves a Dark Forest Association that regularly patrols the grounds. You know what that sounds like? They could have seen some fucking foxes. That's also another creature that has glowing eyes.
On this country road shit.
Country roads, take me
This
home.
is Janesville. That's fucking just as far as Evansville.
All right, but yeah, that's one I got. How about you, Dave? You got another? You got another one in you?
Um, uh,
He cut off again.
the Pinecrest Diner.
The what?
What diner?
Pinecrest Diner. It's on the corner of Mason and Gary in San Francisco. Supposed to be the best breakfast in San Francisco. But there's no poached eggs on the menu, and so that's like a detail that hints at a murder that took place um 17 years ago, 1997. Hashim Zayed, he's a cook. He shot and killed a waitress.
Damn.
Apparently, earlier that week, the waitress scolded him for making off-menu poached eggs for a customer, and he was so upset and embarrassed, he stayed up all night and returned to work the next morning, pissed off and armed. And I guess he shot her. He never
Wait.
admitted explicitly that the eggs were the cause of his crime, but the restaurant refuses to serve them to this day because he shot the lady over some damn poached eggs.
You said it was 1997.
Yeah,
God damn.
That's like 20 something years ago.
over some poached eggs.
All over some poached. Hey, people have killed for less. It's crazy world we live in.
The concept of poached eggs is disgusting, though, so I don't know why.
Isn't
was
that
like
like the eggs cooked in water?
Yes. Eggs are gross anyway, so
I mean, like hard boiled eggs like exist, so like that's similar to a poached egg.
that's hard boiled. It's cooked. Poached egg is just like a shell with runny eggs in it.
I mean, it's cooked a little bit, like 2 minutes, I think.
I don't even eat eggs, so it doesn't even matter to me, really.
I've never had a poached egg, so I don't even know.
I don't know if I have or not, man, but
I've had runny
I
eggs.
like it over easy,
Yeah, over easy's nice. Over medium too.
on top of a skillet. Fuck yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, that cooks even more while you're eating it. Get that like yolk all over the meat.
Oh yeah, and the
Disgusting.
potatoes and shit. Oh yeah.
Disgusting.
Then hit it with a little bit of black pepper.
Yes.
Gross.
Yes.
That's gross.
I do a lot of black. I have the fucking
The pepper grinder. Me too.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I fucking load it up.
It's disgusting.
What, black pepper? What you got against black
Oh,
pepper?
he's the yolk dripping onto the meat and the potatoes
No,
and cheese.
I know.
and
I'm fucking with him. You know, I don't really eat skillets like that.
Dude, the rare times I go out and get breakfast, it's usually at like a shitty diner, and I get a skillet, dude, like vegetarian.
Or at Denny's.
Skillet. I never go to Denny's or fucking IHOP.
You don't
or
go to
anything.
Denny's?
No.
Man, Denny's at 2 a.m. is legit.
Dude, yeah, I'm not in my 20s anymore.
Yeah, but you never went to Denny's.
No, I used to go. I don't fuck with Denny's. Like I used to. Like that. Actually, there's a better place to go to in town called Spring Garden.
Yeah, but they open at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, like that
Okay,
was
then.
that was the place. That was the spot, dude.
I see. I see. I see. I see. All right. You got any other ones, Timmy?
Yeah, dude. This one's in Janesville, Wisconsin. So it's like 30 minutes from my house. Um,
Damn. So you live closer to me.
really? You live near Janesville?
No, I don't know.
I know you live like near like Kenosha.
Very much so, like 20, 30 minutes away.
Yeah. Because of this is the George Stickney house. So this dude already believed in like spiritualism and shit. So like he designed his house with no 90-degree angles inside so that no spirits would be caught in the corners. The Stickney house had 10 children, but only 3 lived to adulthood, and they are said to have regularly conducted seances and the second floor on the second floor to speak to their children. Currently, the building houses the local police department, and many spooky events occur here. Tenants after the Stickneys and later police officers have noted apparitions, moving objects, electrical phenomena, doors opening by themselves, and more. The Holcomville Cemetery, where the Stickney children are buried, lies nearby, and they are said to haunt the entire neighborhood along with the spirit of a passenger killed in a crash of the American Airlines Flight 191. There's a documentary on Netflix about the Stickney Mansion. Or not Netflix, YouTube.
No shit. That's
Yeah.
cool. I wonder what do they do like at a 44 or at a 46-degree angle to avoid the 45?
And he just had like all like everywhere where there would be an angle, he just had it curved. Just,
That's interesting. That'd be fun to see. I kind of want to go. Also, like ghost haunting cops. Who doesn't love that?
dude, that's awesome, dude. Why would you set your fucking headquarters in a haunted mansion?
Right?
that's on them.
Exactly.
That's their fucking fault.
Yeah. You love to see it. Ghost hunting cops. Let's go. All right. So I got one that's called The Watcher. It's a New Jersey urban legend.
That's the one
So
they have a show on, right? There's like a new show
probably
on Netflix or some shit about it. It's unsolved.
probably The Watcher is the tale of a young family moving into their dream home in Westfield. Shortly after they had settled in, they began receiving anonymous letters signed by the Watcher. The writer claimed that it was his duty to watch over the house and filled the letters with chilling lines such as, "Do you need to fill the house with the young blood I requested?" Oh, oh yeah, yeah. Even worse, the inhabitants of the house are still receiving creepy letters to this day. I think that's the I think that's the one that I'm talking the one that I said was on Netflix. How do they still live in that house and still receive letters? I would have been moved out. I would have set that house on fire with that person in there.
Yeah, the case is unsolved and shit, dude. Like my mom was just fucking. I heard my mom talking to my stepdad about it, like, and she was like yelling really like, she's like, they never solved it. It didn't happen that long ago, and people still keep moving into that house. Apparently, moving out. Like,
Yeah, no. I would have been got a gun. I would have been shot somebody. There would have been cameras everywhere,
ooh, what's this one?
or like motion. You know what? I'd put motion detectors. They would just chirp every time someone moved.
What's this one? This one's probably spooky. Let's check it out. Ooh.
What you find? What you find?
Hotel Baker in St. Charles.
Oh, Hotel Baker. Okay.
You know about this?
Yeah, you can go ahead and say it.
At the splendid historic hotel, originally built in 1928, an apparent suicide is often given as the reason for some strange phenomena. Moaning sounds come from the sixth floor storage area, which used to use as housing for employees. Folks say in the 1970s, a hotel chambermaid who was left at the altar committed suicide by drowning herself in the nearby Fox River.
God damn.
Dude, Fox River hits all the fucking spots in the Chicago area, or like all them little suburbs, huh?
I don't know. I never been there.
Fox River passes through a lot of places.
I don't know, man. I don't go to rivers.
You don't fish or anything?
I mean, when I was a kid, but it was at Lake Michigan.
Right on. I don't think I ever freshwater. I did recently. Never mind. I was saying I don't think I actually. I usually always freshwater fish. What am I talking about? Rivers.
Yeah, because
rivers and lakes.
Yeah, because we don't have
I'm fucking
seawater.
dumb.
We don't have seawater anywhere here.
I've only saltwater fished once when I was in Florida.
This man's like, I saltwater fish all the time in Illinois.
I was so fucking dumb, dude. At least I caught myself before
You
I
said something
sounded like
dumb.
really fucking retarded.
All right, I got one that is a classic. Everyone's heard it when they were a young boy and gal. The Hook. You remember the Hook?
Candyman?
No, not the. Well, Candyman is like derives from both that and Bloody Mary.
Right.
So, but the Hook is basically like a man with a hook that kills couples who like park in the spot, like, you know, to, and like he scratches the side of the car, and then
That's
when
my spot.
when like the boyfriend goes and checks, he kills the boyfriend, and then he kills the girlfriend inside the car. You remember that urban legend? Yeah. What? You never heard of it? Or like that they scrape the car and then they just drive away and stuff like that. And then like when they drive, after they drive away, they find like hook scratches on the car and stuff like that.
Dude, this is like, isn't this I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Not really. No, like the everybody knows the Hook. Everyone's have heard of the Hook. Like even like when you watch like horror movies, like the ones where like they have a campsite and they start telling spooky stories like around a campfire.
Every single one of them talks about the Hook.
How like a majority of them do. Like, Day, you remember hearing like stories about the Hook, right?
What Hook? No.
The Hook,
See, eat a dick.
like where couples like would like park at a spot to make out, and then they hear a screeching sound like at the side of the car.
Nah, stop watching SpongeBob.
It wasn't SpongeBob. It wasn't SpongeBob.
Thinking of hash slinging slasher.
No, the Hashling and Slasher is about in like the restaurant, not a fucking hook.
Nah, you tripping.
No, the Hook is like I'm gonna look up like a compilation of like horror films where
You're gonna find a shitty "Are You Afraid of the Dark" episode.
No, actually, it's even told in like Disney shows when they have like campfire, like where they tell like like how we're doing right now, like urban legends.
That's how I should have set my lamp down here and had it like shining up and made me
Oh
look all
yeah, you could have
spooky.
had it like a flashlight, like ooh.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right. You got another one a day since we just went.
Um, there's the Ask Mary Ellen Pleasant.
The what?
Ask Mary Ellen Pleasant. Um,
Oh,
she's a former slave and indentured servant who came to San Francisco in 1899. She opened up a restaurant and was notorious for picking up stock tips from like wealthy businessmen who ate there. She was she was so savvy that she used these tips to make herself rich. Eventually, design and build a mansion on Octavia Street. She lived there with her business partner and his wife. Um, she's accused of pushing her business partner down the stairs and killing him. Eventually, she was pressured to move. She lost all her savings and died years later. Hey,
cut off.
yeah, no, I have to scroll down. Hold
Oh, okay.
on. I guess it says her spirit now haunts the park of the park on Octavian and Bush Street. So if you stand on a plaque and make a polite request, it will be granted. Beware, though. Rumor has it that she throws rocks on the heads of people who don't show her proper respect.
Oh fuck.
Damn. She'll definitely throw stones at me.
Hopefully she's just like throwing like just like pieces of like gravel so like it doesn't hurt too much. Just like stop. I'm sorry. What do I got to do to respect you? Ah. Dude, this next one is really short, but it's funny because I might have stayed here before, dude. To the Baymont Inn and Suites in North Aurora, Illinois. I might have stayed here before. So
That
this is
sounds familiar.
claims of white moving light have been seen in the lobby, as well as some visitors reporting feeling like they're being choked.
By their significant other.
I mean, that's the only time.
Consensually, of course.
That's the only time I felt like I was being choked there.
I got one. It's called Screaming Jenny. Jenny, a poor woman with no family, lived along the B&O Railroad in Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. One day she was warming up broth over a campfire. A spark flew from the fire and caught her dress on fire. As Jenny screamed for help, the fire grew bigger, engulfing her in flames. In a last chance attempt, she fell onto the train tracks trying to get the attention of an approaching train. But it was too late and the train hit Jenny.
Ooh.
Today, people believe that on the anniversary of her death, Jenny's burning ghost can be seen on the very same West Virginia tracks. Some say you can still hear her screams late at night. Who the fuck goes camping in a dress? That was like my base. That's like my biggest question here. Like, who goes camping in a dress?
I mean, like me and Britt went like hippie camping, where we were like this. It was like this B&B, like, and you just like stay in this like dope ass tent, dude. It's like an apartment, um, it's fucking huge, and it's just on these people's property, and like you just walk like so like that she wore a dress doing that because it wasn't like roughing it camping like we got to build a fire to eat tonight camping, you know like.
Okay.
So like, but yeah, that sounds like they were like real camping, and she's wearing a dress for some dumb reason. So.
I don't know. This story don't seem right. You got anything, Day?
Shit, this is awesome.
Hang on. At the Phantom Cow of Yerba Buena Island. Um, before California was a state, pirates and sailors would make camps on the islands near San Francisco, or where San Francisco was supposed to be. Apparently, one of those pirates saw a calf wandering around Yerba Buena Island and butchered it for his dinner. The mother cow spent her days roaming the island, mooing and looking for her baby. It is said that her loving ghost haunts Yerba Buena Island to this day. Sup- Surprisingly, a ghost cow sounds like a lot like a real cow, and I guess it just moves. I guess it just moves randomly at night or some shit. That was actually funny.
Dude,
No.
that would suck,
Man,
dude, to
that's
be haunted by a fucking ghost cow, though, dude. I'm like,
oh, so Timon,
shut
it
the
actually it actually did start with I know what you did last summer. But it started from the book.
You fucking dick.
The story that I told you about the hook handed man, it did start with I know what you did last summer.
That's what it sounded like. I
Yeah.
never read the book, but I guess they did a good enough job in the movie. You fucking asshole.
I never said I wasn't.
That's so funny. I love that. I love that fucking.
But like it happened in a lot of movies too and TV shows.
I was
Like
just.
with like on campfire episodes on like
Yeah.
Disney shows, like they would literally use that trope of like the hook man. You got another one, Day? Not Day, another one, Timmy.
Yeah, this one's in Aurora, Illinois. This is the Leland Tower. This 21-story building, the tallest in Aurora, has been the means for several jumping suicides. Evidence that the building is haunted includes reports of bad odors and the moaning sounds that come from the elevators.
That just sounds like people are fucking in the elevator.
Or that, but it sounds like a really shitty place to work too. If people are just killing themselves.
That'd be a terrible place to work at. Just like how in what's it
Or a
called?
shitty place to live, because if it's 21 stories, it might be just like a high-rise apartment too, and it could just be like a really shitty place to live too. So people are just like, "Fuck this! I never thought I would live here at the Leland
Fuck this
Tower."
shit, I'm out.
I was meant
Literally.
to live across the street.
So dumb. All right. I got one. It's called the Licked Hand. In this popular tale, a scared girl listens to an ominous dripping coming from within her home. She is reassured by the presence of her faithful dog who licks her hand from under the bed. Eventually, she investigates the noise only to find her dog slaughtered and a message written in blood. Humans can lick hands too. And that's the end of the story. I'm like, wait, that's it?
That's a good story.
I mean, yeah, sure. But like, it kind of weak sauce story ending.
Oh yeah, I was just joking about it being a good story.
All right, you got another one, Timmy? Timothy?
Yeah, one sec.
I'm still upset that I found that out. a few months ago your actual name,
Dude, it was never a secret.
but you never said it.
I'm
You
pretty sure
never,
I may have.
you never. I would have remembered, bro, if you would have said that. You kept that shit a secret. You had never said shit.
All right, here's the Woodstock Opera House in Woodstock, Illinois, where they filmed the hit movie Groundhog's Day.
Let's go. Groundhog.
Interestingly enough, reports say that during any performance here, a certain seat in the balcony, Del D 113, is always left empty for a resident ghost named Elvira. Her her spring-loaded chair has been folded down when she is attending a performance. She is said to be very beautiful with long blonde hair and a gauzy gown. She has been seen in the hallways looking out the upper windows. She also is said to sometimes inhabit the bodies of young actresses and move props and scenery. Fuck. And if anyone botches a line, she can be heard sighing.
That's funny.
That's cool, dude. I gotta go see a fucking show there.
I know you gotta get the seat next to hers.
Yeah, dude. I definitely gotta get. That'd be cool. Woodstock isn't too far. I think it's closer to you, but
Is it?
maybe
I don't think so. Isn't it like further down south, like closer to Chicago?
you might be right.
All right, I got one. It's called The Kidney Heist. In this tale, a young man is either seduced by a beautiful woman or pays for an escort. The following morning, he awakens in a bathtub full of ice to find one of his kidneys has been removed for sale on the black market. The moral couldn't be clearer, really, could it?
I mean, that
I don't
shit
know.
doesn't that shit happen like all the time though.
Yeah, that can happen. That shit can happen. All right. Timmy or Day, who wants to go next?
Oh, dude, I didn't find a good one yet.
Shit, I haven't found any good ones. Oh, they said something.
Um, the Lady of Stowe Lake. This is a ghost. Some say she was an absent-minded mother wandering Golden Gate Park, Stowe Lake, with a baby in a pram. She became so enthralled in a conversation that the pram rolled into the lake. At which point she panicked and jumped in after her baby, searching until they both drowned. Another story was that she was an unwed teen who jumped into the lake and drowned herself to hide her illicit pregnancy.
God damn.
Oh shit.
Either way, it claims that a white figure of a woman can be seen wandering the lake shore at night. Oh, hell no.
That's similar to a Mexican folklore tale, La Llorona, which everybody knows La Llorona, right?
The Lorna?
La
What?
Llorona.
Did they just make a movie out of that?
Yeah, they did. I mean, they always make a movie out of that. There's like six already.
It's more common than the fucking hook.
Nah, they're about the same.
What fucking town was this in? Bartlett. This is in Bartlett, Illinois. This is Sunrise Park. Sunrise Park has many different spirits and hauntings. First, the black dog with a human face, speculated to be a demon by those who have seen it. And next, a murderer from the 1800s who murdered children and scattered their bones around the park. His spirit is still rumored to continue doing just that. Finally, before the homes around Sunrise were built, the Ku Klux Klan burned black people and black sympathizers in that area of Sunrise Park. Well, damn. It started out really fucking batshit crazy and then went to some fucking wild shit. Because when I find these, I just read the first few sentences and I click on the read more, and then if the first few if like the first like sentence catches my interest, then I just read the whole thing just brand new with you guys. So I didn't even know anything about the Ku Klux Klan part. With the black dog with the human face, I was like, oh shit, I gotta read this one.
I got one.
Do you think the black dog with the human face could be a demon going after fucking the Klan members?
I don't know.
That'd be dope.
That'd be funny.
That'd be dope.
All right. So for this one, it's the Halloween Massacre.
Ooh.
The legend goes that a popular psychic has made a prediction that on Halloween night, a masked man will enter the campus of a university that starts with the letter M or W and is located near a pond, lake, or river, uh, or railroad track or cemetery. He will then kill everybody there. The story has existed for many years, but no massacre has happened yet. However, students from all around the country still fear it, especially at colleges such as University of Michigan, Michigan State University, University of Minnesota, and University of Wisconsin.
God damn.
Damn, so they're all waiting for that day when they all get murdered.
Motherfuckers just in the lake. Ooh, what's going on in Antioch? That's where fucking Kyle Rittenhouse is from. The PM and L Theater has or had a ghost. What? Folks reported a ghost girl who turned lights on and off and made strange noises. But a retired longtime theater volunteer, Elmarie Beno, could be Banio, has admitted creating the ghosts and perpetuating the rumor for years. Some say there really is a ghost despite the ruse, and others say the strange noises are a result of an adjacent shoemaking shop's equipment. That's probably it, because Antioch is just an old school ass fucking town that hasn't changed since it's been erected.
That sounds a little creepy. You got another one, Tay? We said quite a few right now.
No, I don't really have any more. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Are you talking?
There's something about there's a light bulb that's been burning since 1901,
Hell yeah,
and
dude. That's awesome.
there's an Oakland pedestrian being killed by a flying fire hydrant. That's crazy. Hold on.
I have one after day.
Um, the Greenwood Mansion. Um, there's a nearby administrative office by the Napa Airport. It was once the home of a sea captain named John Greenwood, and some burglars killed his wife in 1896. It happened in California's. It resulted. The crime resulted in California's last public hanging, and the old sea captain spent the rest of his life mourning. And legend has it that he mourns here to this very day inside the mansion. So he just
Damn.
walks around in a robe. Probably looks like Rob Lowe.
Oh man, you're a scoundrel. Oh, that was funny. I didn't expect you to say it. Timmy kind of looks like Rob Lowe from the chin. He doesn't know what to say. Okay, so I got this
I
story.
was like, Rob Lowe's handsome, but dude, I don't think I look.
I said just from the chin. I didn't say the rest of your face. All right. So this is a story called The Roommate. So once upon a time, a college student comes home after a party and sees her roommate lying in bed. And she thinks it's nothing but ordinary, so she goes to sleep herself. But when she wakes up the next morning, she sees her roommate's throat has been slit, and the words, "Aren't you glad you didn't turn on the lights?" are drawn on the wall in blood.
What if she would have turned on the lights and saw all this stuff? Like,
Then she would have gotten murdered too.
ooh, and he stayed there all night. Oh fuck.
Not all night, probably. Just long enough to know that she didn't notice.
Fuck, dude, that's damn. That one's tough. Fuck.
Yeah. I got another one that everyone's heard. The hitchhiker.
Go for it.
Yeah, it's the one where uh people pick up a hitchhiker and then just they randomly disappear from the car and then, you know, that's just it. You remember that one, right?
Yeah, it's a good one.
Creepy as fuck, right?
Yeah.
If it actually happens to you,
I mean, that's not happening to me.
I mean, it's not gonna happen to me.
That's not happening to me. I'm white, dude. I'm not that white. This one is happened in Des Plaines. It's the American Flight 191 crash, which was mentioned earlier in the another one I talked about. On May 25th, 1979, Flight 191 lost some parts of its engine and was taking off and flipped on the runway. It exploded into a huge fireball, killing all the crew and passengers aboard and 2 people on the ground. Shortly after, folks reported white lights moving around in the crash site. Folks who lived in the adjacent mobile home said within hours of the crash, they got knocks on their doors and windows, but no one was there. And knocking within hours of the crash, this shit was happening. No one was there. Knocking went on for months. And then their doorknobs began to turn. Some residents opened their doors to find the person standing there saying he needed help to get his luggage or make a connecting flight. A resident walking his dog reported that a young man came to him smelling like gas and smoldering. He said he needed to make an emergency call, then disappeared. Moans and crying have been heard coming from the crash site as well. That's spooky. That one's spooky.
That one is spooky. It's very spooky. Would you mind repeating it? Because I didn't hear it at all. No, I'm kidding. Now let me give my story. Everything that Timon just said right now. No, I'm kidding. All right. Day, you got another one, or are you tapped out? Oh wait, no, he said that other one was the last he had, right?
Hold on.
Ooh,
Okay.
what happened to O'Hare?
Something happened to O'Hare. So like razor blades found in candy.
Here's a spooky one. The Benjamin and Hillarita Lyford house. Every Victorian house in sufficient age in the Bay Area needs its own ghost story. This historic landmark from circa 1876 is the name of Dr. Benjamin Lyford, but the supposed ghost in his residence, Rosie Verrell, was the mistress of Lyford's father-in-law, John Reed. Damn, Grandpa. However, she can be part of the house overnight guest. Over the years, sometimes it tests suddenly waking up in the night to find her still there. So I guess she
Damn,
haunts still there.
that's scary.
That's some Charles Dickens shit. Charles Dickens fell in love with his teenage mistress
Yes,
and wanted to leave his wife.
all kinds of fucked up shit.
Creepy ass old man.
Yep. All right, what you got, Timmy? You got another one?
No, dude. The only thing that happened at the O'Hare airport was the the explosion was so intense that it could be seen at O'Hare from fucking Des Plaines.
Okay. So that's what happened.
Not like well, what happened was the engine wasn't built right.
Mm.
The plane exploded before it even launched.
Oh shit. Okay,
I'm
I
trying
got
to
one.
find other cool ones. I don't know. Nothing's really catching my interest.
I got one. So a woman is driving home alone at night. Suddenly, the car behind her starts driving erratically and flashing its high beams. Understandably, she assumes she's being stalked and rushes home, getting her car safely into the garage so that the car behind her can't follow her in. And it turns out that there's been a man crouching in her back seat wielding a knife the whole time, and the driver behind her had only been flashing his lights to try and deter him from attacking her.
Dang.
Yeah, that one was. I'm like, damn, she fucked up.
Dang.
She could have saved herself, but she didn't.
That reminds me of a funny story. I got to just tell. I'll tell you guys off the air because I'll get yelled at if I tell it on the air. But it's funny.
Okay. You got another one, Day, or was that your last one?
Yeah, that was my last one.
All right. Well, do y'all know how the story of Bloody Mary even came to exist, though?
I
Like,
don't.
like people only know that you have to say her name like 3 to 5 times, like in front of a mirror with the lights off.
You gotta do like the hokey pokey and shit while you do it too.
You got to like spin around a few times.
Something, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but like what the fuck is Bloody Mary about? Like, why does she? Why
Oh, I
does
thought
she
you were
have
about to give us the
Bloody
fun fact. I thought you were
No,
about to
no,
educate
that's what
us.
I'm asking. Like, does anybody even know how this one came to be? Because like, there's no official story about Bloody Mary.
Did
It,
you try
it
looking it up?
I don't know. You look it up.
I'm looking it up.
Because like all we know is that we've been told if you like say her name like 5 times and spin around in a dark room with it while staring at a mirror, that she'll appear and she'll like kill you or like give you cuts or some shit like that. Which the hook man and Bloody Mary were both put together along with a few other things to create Candyman.
There's no
I know that much, but like I never heard like the reason why like for Bloody Mary existing.
Oh, okay. This
You found it?
maybe. Most believe that Bloody Mary originated from the English Queen Mary I, who was called Bloody Mary. Mary was the only child of King Henry VIII and Catherine of Aragon. Her father was mad due. Her father was mad. Okay, there's no punctuation. Her father was mad due to the lack of male hair and voided to the lack of a male heir and voided his marriage to the and I can't read to her mother and separated them, forbidding her from seeing her mother again. The king then married Anne Boleyn, who gave him yet another daughter, Elizabeth. Boleyn was worried that Mary would interfere with Elizabeth's succession, had Parliament declare
Elizabeth.
and
Sorry, I try to sound like Randy Savage.
and declare her illegitimate. Boleyn was then beheaded by the king for treason. Mary eventually became queen in 1553. Mary later endured miscarriages and fake pregnancies, which she believed were the result of God punishing her for the Marian persecutions. The Marian persecutions took place in 1554, in which around 240 men and 60 women were sentenced as Protestants and burned at the stake, thus earning her the name Bloody Mary. Other people think that Bloody Mary is based on Elizabeth Bathory or Mary Worth. Mary Worth was a witch who was executed in the Salem trials, and Elizabeth Bathory was nicknamed the Queen of Blood and was convicted of murdering hundreds of young girls so she could bathe in their blood.
Oh yeah, she did. She did kill a lot of her maids to bathe in their blood because she believed if she bathed in young girls' blood that she would keep her youth.
So that's what I could find on just like a quick search.
Elizabeth, I know you're not staring at Elizabeth. Sorry, it was a terrible Macho Man, but I know I can do better. I just don't want to be loud. All right, so I think this is a good spot to end it.
Yeah.
I think this was a good amount of urban legends that we told each other.
Yeah, it was fun. I like when I started out, I was like, but then once I got more into it, it was
Yeah. Of course. Like once you get into it, you're like, oh shit, damn.
These are cool.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for listening and watching, coming onto the stream, everything. Bye.
Peace.